Hello, my name is Keith Davies, spokesperson for Logan Pacific Industries. I am here today to introduce you to a new innovative cutting torch safety system, specifically designed for use within confined spaces. This newly developed system comprises of a safety control box, a specially designed torch body, handle switch, and a fuel gas supply line. In our demonstration, we will be using oxyacetylene. As you are aware, working within confined space is one of the most hazardous jobs a worker can encounter in the workplace today. Workers around the world are still being needlessly injured, some with loss of life due to gas leaks, fires, and/or explosions within confined space. One of the most recent accidents happened just last December at the Chongming shipyard. The explosion was accredited to a leaking oxyacetylene torch being used within the confined space. Another incident was the explosion at a naval shipyard located in the USA. The confined space accident was also accredited to a leaking oxyacetylene torch. An oil rig undergoing repairs had a confined space explosion. Again, this was caused by a leaking torch. Although some safety advances have been made in new torch design over the years, none of them address the safe use of combustible fuels with confined spaces. Our new torch safety system has been specifically designed for that exact purpose. We will now demonstrate how our safety system works. The system is designed to have the safety control box located safely outside the entrance to the confined space work area. Next, you would attach the fuel gas lines from the supply source to the inlet side of the safety control box. Next, you will plug in the power supply to the bottom of the safety control box. Then attach the specialized fuel gas lines that we will be entering the confined space to the outlet side of the safety control box. You are now ready to test the entire system before you enter the confined space work area to confirm all the systems are functioning properly. Open the supply source, pressurizing the supply lines to the safety control box. You will notice the gauges on the safety control box do not register any pressure. This is because the system is designed to be a naturally closed two-state system. The gauges on the control box will only display the line pressure available to the torch body when in use. You would then open all the handle body valves on the torch body. If the system is functioning correctly, no fuel or gas will flow to the torch body, and the control box gauges still read 0. Close the torch body valves and depress the handle actuator switch. The control box will now energize, and the pressure gauges on the control box will now show the line pressure available to the torch body. You now light the torch the same way as any conventional torch. By releasing the handle actuator switch, the control box will automatically cut the fuel and gas supply to the torch body, extinguishing the flame almost instantaneously. The control box gauges will now read 0 pressure, confirming that the fuel and gas lines to the torch body are depressed to atmospheric pressure, even though the torch body valves are still open. The system is designed with an additional backup emergency stop switch. This gives the safety standby person outside the confined space the immediate opportunity to override and shut down the system almost instantaneously in the event of an emergency. Another unique feature is that the system is designed with an approximate 2-second delay before the flame is completely extinguished. This allows the operator to release the handle switch to change hand positions before the system goes into automatic shutdown. This will alleviate the stress and frustration of reigniting the torch with every hand movement. Before we go, I would like to recap again on the safety features of our system. Workers are protected from the possible dangers of combustible fuel leaks and explosions within the confined space by having the source of fuel and gases terminated from outside the space every time the torch is not in use. The worker has the ability from within the space to shut down the system immediately in the event of a line breach or fire caused by molten slag burning through the fuel lines. In reality, the worker could have the fire out almost instantaneously. Should the worker become disabled or rendered unconscious for any reason, the system will automatically shut down if the torch body actuator switch is released. The safety standby person located outside the space has the ability to override and shut down the system at any time. Any power disruption to the control box or torch body handle switch will automatically shut down the system. The fuel and gas lines are enclosed in a fire-resistant cover to help further protect the hoses from molten slag and chafing. The system has the ability to test for line leaks prior to and during operations. Confined spaces can be found in almost every workplace today, such as shipyards, offshore oil rigs, mills, refineries, mining pipelines. The list is endless. We truly believe at Logan Pacific Industries, had the new safety system been available to industry at the time, none of these accidents previously mentioned would have occurred. I'm Keith Davies. Thank you for taking the time to view this video.